if you don't think, your energy doesn't get lost in the mind, which is always duality. In the mind is always more than one, because it can be this way, it can be the other way, and we are mostly in doubt what side to choose, or we cannot even choose, but I mean to say, if you don't think, you are home. Home is here. We find ourselves if we don't speak, if we are silent, if the mind is out of order, doesn't work, immediately you feel the glow of your source here. Home. Home is where the heart is. And most people look for happiness in the outer world. They try to find home outside of themselves. Yeah, if they are not taught to turn inside, they will always stay looking in the other side for themselves. It's not possible. Home is where the heart is. Try it. Don't do. Don't speak. Don't be lost in your mind, in the outer side of yourself. It's not just in the outer world. You will not find your true being there. Stop going there. First, go to the inner self. Concentrate on the inner glow here. If you do that, you will find yourself. The love or God or self. You will find yourself home. Wherever your body goes, or later on, if you are stable here in this realm, you can go outside and you will have this feeling of home. Wherever you go, you will see the love and the good feeling from the source. You will see it everywhere you go, in people around you, in the nature, and in wherever you are on the earth. You will feel it because it's coming with you there where you are going, and you don't look for anything there. You have it here and it's coming with you wherever you go. Only it needs your attention. Don't lose your attention with the mind there, but descend here. It will make you so, it's yourself, your bliss, your love, the God in you, you in you. Once you have felt this bliss, this glow, this peace, it will get more felt. It will get deeper. And the most funny or painful thing is that we live here, we choose and we think, and our world is, we create our world by thinking, I will do this or I will do that, and we create a world that appears, and it takes you out of your home feeling into this creation where you think you can decide or well, it's blah blah blah, the blah blah world, I always call it. But the funny thing is that only 20 or 30 centimeters from this creating world here, this chaos, your heart is open to receive you. This God inside, this love inside is waiting for you. Wherever you are going to try to find your happiness, this happiness is going with you in the world. But you don't see it because you live in the mind that says, oh, when you do that, you will be happy. Oh, take this, that will make you feel good. Or try that. When you are happy, do you think it's because of you get something? No, because when you get something, you will lose it again. But this feeling, once you found it, it's your own beingness. You can never lose it again. It will only grow, 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 expand, expand, expand. And then all is beautiful. Because you see it from here and not from here where you start to think, is it good for me or shall I do the other way? No, leave it and live from here. That's the happy feeling. So start to concentrate and feel the openness, the space where there's no words, no thoughts. It's just you are here. This love, this people can call it the beloved or God or self, but it is your own because you feel it. Don't lose it in the outer world. Stay here and then it will come with you. It will spread out everywhere. And people will see it when you are feeling so good. They will be happy too from the vibration. But it's for you, it's the most important that you don't lose yourself in the mind split, but that you stay here in the one beingness that you are. Everybody has it inside, so they all will find it one time or another. But if you concentrate on that feeling, it's yours. It's waiting for you. Home is here, where your heart is. It can never leave us. Even when it stops beating, that's only the physical heart. But the real place where we live, our source, is in this area. And when we get a bit older as a child, our energy goes up to the mind because people teach you that, your parents teach you and on school, that you are different from others, other minds. They should teach you that your heart is the same as everybody's heart. What a world would we be in? But no, because they don't know it themselves. They teach you that you use your mind to have this or to get that and to become, some important being. But all this life here is separated from the source where this true, loving, good home feeling is. It's everywhere where you go, it is with you. You take it out in the rain, and you when you walk in the park, it's there with you. And when you get your luggage to get on a plane for a vacation, to be happy, all this time, this happy space where you have come from, is going with you in the plane to an island to have a good time. And then when you go back, you lose this very fine vacation time and you are sad because it's over. But all the time this happy feeling is with you. How come we don't realize that? And why do we have to live hundreds of lives to get a glimpse of it? only after a lot of pain and a lot of disappointments and a lot of, well, you make karma because you think you have to defend yourself and you have to be good for yourself and important and defend and maybe even attack others. And when you are not aware, you do silly things and then you make karma. And karma is that which comes to you, what you have sent out. If you have sent out good vibrations, you will receive good vibrations. So after many lives, you start to understand that your true self is here in the heart, in the realm of the home, the heart. And then you want to go back there, but you have to be clean. Egoistic thoughts cannot enter in the empty heart. It must be empty. So you have to clean the mind and to be good enough to enter in your own happy home. You cannot go in there with a mind full of thoughts and no, it must be clean as a mirror, unselfish. So then your karma starts to come and you can clean the things you did to others, maybe by mistake or deliberately, but you have to clean this all, and it can be a tough time because there's something, you feel good and you are nice and friendly and all of a sudden a bad thing happened to you. And if you don't know it's old karma, you are so unhappy. But when you know it's old karma, you can be happy about it, about these bad times. Because these bad times will turn over your things that are left. And you are ready to go in your own realm of love. That's what happens when you understand who you are, what it is that's living inside of you, and why you are searching outside and cannot find it, because it is all the time with you inside. And then when karma is done, life is easy as can be. It's bliss. And even if there might be some bad times or painful times or maybe of your family, you can handle it because you know what it is about. You can teach them, don't mind, it's okay, it will be over soon, it is your karma that you have to go through, and they start to understand as well. And so everything will be opened up, the consciousness will be cleaner, 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 and then there is the awareness only that sees all, and then the awareness sees nothing anymore because it is finished. And that's when you are home. But you can already feel it, how it will be. And that's the best thing for all your lives, to understand who you are and what you are. That you call it God or love or names, just names, but the feeling, what you are, the truth, the true self. Be happy, blessings. It's so funny that thoughts come up with, make you smile, because if you feel bored or there's nothing to do, nothing special to keep you busy, you just sit and you try to look a video. It's not interesting. You want to read a book. No, I don't like to read the book. Nothing is interesting. But you want to get out of that in a good, better state of your feelings. But then all of a sudden the thought comes up. You cannot get out of it because it is fantasy. And fantasy is not existing. So you try to get out of something that doesn't exist. At that moment, the inner knowing is present, and that's your real state. It's if you wouldn't be in this illusionary blah, in this Maya illusion, you wouldn't feel the pleasure of coming out. So you cannot get out because you were not in it, but it is the seeing and the understanding that there's no movement at all. That makes you so happy to know it's an idiot game. There is no one, and he's not moving, and he's not knowing. That's it. But there's no happiness neither. So this no one not moving imagines it goes into the illusion of the world and finds this and doesn't like that and is bored and happy and blah, and blah, painful and crying and wanting and desiring, and then it imagines it all of a sudden it's real. This figure, this realizes it wasn't there at all. So this non-existing figure understands that it cannot help it when it is in the illusion, because it cannot get out because it is illusion. This is absurd. But it makes you, that is the only reason to feel happy, because you feel what you are not. And how can you feel something that you are not? You tell me. It's a funny game. It's hilarious. You try to get away from something that you are not. My goodness, you know, I'm going to make a good meal and enjoy it and look at a television show or a movie, and it's all inclusive in the illusion, but you can have a lot of fun in the illusion. Because it's not real, you can do whatever you like in it. And when you understand it is not real, you laugh your heart out. So both sides are happy. The one knowing that he didn't get out of the illusion because it was never there, makes you laugh. And when you play that you are in the illusion, you can be happy as well, because you just act like you like it. It's a wonderful game. Enjoy. If you are not alert what the mind does, it takes you out and keeps you busy. That's even without you notice it. You hear a sound and you watch what's that, and gone. You are gone out of the loving place. That's your home place. And it's so difficult to be aware that you go out. It's done before you notice it, and then you stay there, and all the things happen in your head. You create more, and other things are reacting, acting, reacting, corresponding to this, working to that, talking that, blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, it happened again. I did it again. No, it was not you that did it. It is the mind that takes you out of your fine, warm place where you feel so cozy and happy. And it's the same when you are in a nice, warm bed and somebody comes take you out of it, take you by the hand of the land, come out. You say, no, I don't want to come out of it. Let me sleep, let me stay here. And that's what the mind does. It takes you out, and you have no idea that it happens. If you would notice it, you would be more aware that it happens. And so you have to work. In the beginning, the first time, you have to work to keep you attention here in the home place, in a warm heart, and you will flow out all the time. And then it was, after some time, it starts to be more stable. And you notice sooner that you are taken out. Something is calling or happening, and whoops, you're gone. And if you go immediately back, that's okay, but that's because you are not aware of it, you stay there. It's just practice, practice, practice in the beginning. And then later on, you know it's just the game that when you go out, you can take your warm heart in creation also, because then it's no difference anymore. The love is then here and with you outside. Then there's no in or out anymore. But it takes quite a time to realize that. And well, that's the play of the consciousness. The Indians call it Maya, or illusion, because you are not out. You are not going away from yourself. You cannot lose yourself, because there is only one self. Everything is the self. And then you can be happy and smiling even wherever you are. That's the game. It's a game. And then the one thing you can do is don't mind, don't care, don't mind what the mind does, and then it will silence, slow down, and you will feel good wherever you are. It seems to be a problem to stay in awareness, in the state of witnessing. Well, there are tricks to stay in the inner self while you are doing things in the worldly things that arise. Someone's calling, or maybe there needs to be something to do in the house, or you are distracted and you are losing your awareness in the happenings, in the events. And that's it's not a happy state, because once you have felt your reality, you want to stay there. But there's something, a logical thing that says you cannot go out of your awareness. You cannot leave your beingness to go do something. But it's a matter of where's your attention. So we train ourselves to be in silence, feel our inner self. It's always there. It's there to be felt and be experienced. And then with this happy feeling, you can test to stand up, make a short move or walk of even if it's only 1 minute. Well, you will see immediately as you stop sitting still with attention to the awareness and you stand up to go to simply to the kitchen to get a cup of coffee, you lost the awareness because your attention is in the cup of coffee that you are making. And that's a small training. It only cost 20 seconds. Okay, I lost it again. So do it again. Go back, sit still. Let the beingness sink to the point zero. Something needs to be done. You try and keep your awareness in this emptiness while you do your daily things. You can train it because the mind is flexible. It is. It is not only stubborn to keep you in your busy personal form, but you can retreat it from that, and while you do the things, you can stay in awareness because it is always there. It is possible to do things while you are aware of your beingness. It needs time and training. You can start to sit and only think, I am. And let all the world pass by. You sit and think, I am. And then that starts to be felt. That is the feeling I am. And with this feeling I am, you go to the door, seeing the mailman or the post or whatever, and return and stay in the I am awareness. This is a training that will make it more stable. It's simple train the mind, although people say you cannot train the mind. No, the mind is always lost in the outer things, but you can retire it from that energy to where it starts. The thoughts starts in this empty place. All of a sudden, you have no idea how quick it goes. Do you see when you are in deep sleep? Nothing is there. Not you, not your mind, not your family, not the bed where you're in. Nothing. But you are alive. You are there. And then out of nothing there is the feeling, what's today? Tuesday, I have to do. So suppose it starts at 8 o'clock. Oh, what I have to do, it's Tuesday. And that means that at 8 o'clock you start to live in your mind. And 5 minutes before 8, the mind didn't exist. This is very important, to be alert and to have your attention to the self which you are. When you lose your body, this alertness stays, this awareness. So why lose it now in things that are not worth to take you out of your beingness? Why lose yourself in passing things? It's a pity, and you have to come back to train again and again. So you can start by meditating and feeling I am. Or I am the Atma, the soul, the beingness. I am free of all. I am. I am. And it starts to spread out. It will be more and more present, this feeling. And then the little test, go with this I am to the door. See what's the matter there and turn back while you stay in the I am. Well, it's funny because people might say something to you and you are so in your I am that you don't notice or answer. But that will not happen because there is always the power, the power that will take care of the things that need to be done. You don't need this to be alive. Babies don't need it, don't use it, and they are alive and they are happy. So it is possible to act and react while you stay in your inner self. See the old sages from India, the great masters, the teachers that are always in a silent place. When they die or they have a body, they are alive. It doesn't matter to them, to the awareness. The awareness is what it is. It is not lost in the worldly affairs. But the worldly affairs are there and just taken care of. So you need not be afraid that your life will be ending in chaos, because it is already a chaos, and it will only be more peaceful if you try and feel from the inside the awareness. Home. Home is where the heart is, where the place is from where everything starts. Stay there, do the things, and stay here or return as soon as possible. It will work. I am. There will never be not an I amness in you. You started it, you lost it, and you return. I am. Good luck. If you have done it for some time, this staying in I amness, I am, it will take over. It is the real thing that you are. And it will take over without effort. And it brings such a happy feeling to feel your real self, because it is not needed anymore to do something to be happy. Because to do something to reach happiness, it is always a surrogate. It's not real, it is fake. And you will see that this whole world where you used to be, where you still are there, but this thinking world, if I do this, I will have that, I will be happy. That world is just a dream world. It is fake, it is not real. The mind gives you the unreality and you chase behind it, and then that's why it is so. Then you will stop doing that. You have the wisdom. It's not to be found there, my happiness. And then you will know, I am already happy. It was all the time here. And it costs nothing. It only needs your attention, and you can never lose it. And it will be with you. You don't need anything to be happy. And when you die, your body drops off. You return in this amazing splendor of what you always are. And you don't lose yourself anymore. You don't need another birth to go and learn it, because you found what you are. I am. It's the only thing that matters. I am. And don't be insecure that your family will lose you, or no, in the contrary, they will profit from this radiation that is the truth. They will see that you are alive and that you have happiness without doing it, or go on vacation, or having money, or whatever. They will see it, and they too can start to wonder, and how come? And well, that's not up to you. That's the thing that will happen by itself. But for you, it's important not to lose yourself in the personal matter, but I am. And this I am will take over. Effortless, you will be. Well, see around and see the people in India. They have not even clothes or food, and they are so happy, those sages. I don't speak of the people in the cities. They are spoiled by the Western greedy. Okay, leave it. Don't lose your mind and your attention again. Stay in the I am. It will grow, it will grow, it will grow, it will grow, and take over all of you. My goodness, the ego is afraid of losing itself, but it has nothing to do with ego. Ego is selfishness, it's stupidness, it spoils your life, but it was needed to see it, and I am takes over. Happiness takes over. It was waiting for you. Be happy, be happy. You are happy. Okay.
Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhur Swaḥa Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt Bhuvaḥ Tat-savitur Vareñyaṃ Bhargo Devasya Dheemahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt